Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Boston Sports Nuts. I'm Mike, this is Bobby. We're coming to you, we weren't expecting to be taping tonight. However, yesterday something very tragic happened to the New England Patriots, to all of New England, and really the country, which is that Tom Brady's season was ended with just a vicious hit. September 7th, 2008 is a day that will live in infamy, not only in New England but across the country. When Tom Brady went down, we were watching the game with the kids right there watching, and on the new 47-inch TV, which was great up until Brady went down. But we saw, every single, the size of the TV made the injury that much worse. And when they started to show the replay, I said to Debbie, "Get the kids out. They've seen enough. I don't want them to have to look at that."
Mike, my apologies. This makes my goddamn blood boil. And I tell you what. Right after the hit, I heard the pop. I took the two kids right to the car because I knew something was not right with him. I didn't even wait for him to try and get up. I took the two kids, we got right in the car, drove down 3 blocks to Our Lady of Sacred Heart, and I made my boy sit down. Because, when tragedy strikes, you got to take the moment, you got to take your kids, and you got to pray.
You turn to God.
We lit one candle for Tom Brady and one for his knee. And I asked God, I said, "Lord, I've done right by you. All my life I've done right by you. By Judy and the kids. Don't let this be it for Tom. Don't let this be it for Patriots. For everybody." And, unfortunately those prayers were not answered today. But this morning, my blood was boiling so bad, I took this morning off, like I think a lot of people did around here. And I went right to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office, the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office, Essex, Bristol, Berkshire.
Hit them from all sides.
Somebody needs to press charges against Bernard Pollard. Somebody needs to press charges. That's assault and battery. It's malicious.
It's a violent crime. It was obviously intentional. The man is dangerous. He should not be out there. How many quarterbacks are going to go down? How many, citizens walking down the street are going to be victim to this guy?
When's enough? And it was just, I was calling all around the place.
Did you call any attorneys like Jim Sokoloff?
Absolutely,
like that?
Absolutely. Left my number with Sokoloff. I called Dane M. Schulman. I called Feinstein for the VPC. None of them called me back, but rest assured, justice will be done in this case. Justice will be done.
I similarly took the day off today, as all of our friends did, and many of our family members. I was surprised that many of the stores were open today. But I woke up at 5, and I got to work right away, and I made maybe 20-25 phone calls starting at 9 a.m. To all of the best specialists in the Boston area. And what I was I called Mass General, Beth Israel, BU Hospital, St. Elizabeth Caritas, Brigham and Women's, Winchester Hospital, Emerson Hospital, Mass Eye and Ear. I said, what the hell? Give them a try. What I was proposing, what I was saying to these doctors was, take my ACL and put it in Brady's. Do a transplant. I am willing to part with my ACL.
Sacrifice of a fan.
I just want him back on the field next year. And, my ACL is good. His is not good. Take mine. I got one call in return referring me to a doctor at McLean Hospital. Don't know too much about that hospital.
Not sure.
I said in Boston it must be good. And the guy was a PSYD. I assume that's some kind of specialist in knee, hip, something like that.
Probably specializes in ACL.
Probably ACL. Gonna call him tomorrow. Maybe something will come out of that. I'm willing to part with my ACL. Also spent much of the morning writing maybe 7 or 8 emails to Brady, and then calling him at his Foxborough office. One of our friends is a security guard there. He gave us the number. We won't say his name.
Jimmy. Sorry about that.
We'll have to cut that. Anyway, I said to Tom, Tom, my Uncle Marty had knee replacement or some kind of arthroscopic surgery back in 2004, 2005, sometime around then.
Tough old guy.
Tough guy. He's still ticking. He's in his 70s. He's doing very well. And, he had that surgery. And I said to Tom, just contact him,
Absolutely.
Reach out to him. He's willing to talk to you. Just give you some advice on what to do, what to expect, and so forth. Marty's very open about stuff like that. He's willing to talk about it with Tom. So, if Tom's watching this now, call him. You've got his number, his email. I gave it to you. Marty's more than willing to talk about it.
And that type of outreach does not end there.